Hello, hello! Welcome back, everyone who's coming in. Oh god, lag. Lag! Why is there lag? Why? Why? Move. Me. There. There. We're good. We're good. Hello, Liz. Hello, Freak Circus. That's new. Hello, little Leandria. Welcome in. Yippee! Hello. We're gonna, today, yesterday we finished up, a game. We finished Deltarune Chapter 5. We did that yesterday. And today we're gonna play Chrono Story. Like usual? Like I normally do? Am I a voice actor? No. I should probably do that, honestly. I will, you know, I don't know. Hello, Minecraft girl. That's a little. I hate to say this, but your name's a little bit generic. Also, I'm not sure. Well, let's turn on that light. Is that better? Is my face better? A little bit, I think. Okay. You should be. What? Why would I? Why would I need to be tough to be a voice actor? Insulting new viewers, dick. Come on, man. You know that's generic. Hello, Kraz. Welcome. Welcome back. Well, how you doing today? It's Sunday, so you're not at work. What have you been up to today, Kraz? It's like what? Noon? Where you're at? Noon? 12 o'clock in the afternoons? 12. Yep. How's California today? How's it hanging over there? I just ate an Oreo. It was good. Now I have Oreo stuck in my teeth. The worst part about Oreos is they get stuck in your teeth. It tastes like chocolate cereal. 81, not that bad. Do I play? We haven't had the classic question. Do you play Roblox lately? It's been a while since we've had that classic question, which is a resounding no. Yeah, it's also tough. You're also in Cali. California is a state. I used to live there. I don't live there no more. I live very far away now. Extraordinarily far away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Oh, was that stupid? Yes. It's not that bad. Oh, I didn't move far away because it was bad to live there. I moved far away because it was $1 million a year. It was too expensive to live there. It was too expensive to live there. So my wife and I got the fuck out. It's like, no, good. None of that. I don't want rent prices to be that high. No thanks. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would I go? Like to live? Or just to be? Which one? Yes. Okay, to live. To live, I will assume. Let's see. Where would I... Norway? Probably Norway. I have friends in Norway. My wife agrees too. She likes live, love, learn, live, love. Fuck that. Fuck you for even suggesting that. I can't believe you've done this. Hello, Hamza. Welcome in. You went through a Norway phase as a kid. You couldn't tell you why, though? Norway's pretty awesome, to be fair. That's perfectly tracks, Kraz. That you don't have to, like, of course, Norway's great. Boo boo. Maybe just liked Vikings as a kid? I mean, that would track. Vikings are pretty cool. Yo, peak. Brazil and Norway. You know, I don't watch football. Soccer, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Honestly, I couldn't care less. Whatever you want to call it, it's that. How about that? You okay with that? I hope you are. What, you call it sports ball? That's lame. That's the lamest shit I've ever heard you say, Kraz. I can't believe you would bring this upon this nation. You know, you live in the United States, right? Yeah. And? Hitting me with shit? Come on, man. That's rude, and you know it. And you know it. I don't like it. Alright, today, okay, I got stuff. We're gonna play some Chrono Story today. And you're a rude dude with a bad dude? More like just a stupid. More like just kind of dumb. Fucking stupid. Fucking dumb. Hello. You know as well. California is yep. You live in San Diego, but you moved. Like, is it expensive there? I lived in I live in Orange County, but like right on the edge of San Diego County. You call soccer football? Is that bad? No, I don't care. Call it what you want. You can call it. You can call it what you want. I don't care. Hello, Marvel Cuphead. That's fine. People can be haters if they want to be. I won't judge any of you for being a hater. Ow! Fuck. Maybe I will judge you. I don't know. Maybe I will judge you for being a hater. My hair is waving. Yeah. It's a very it jiggles. My hair don't jiggle. Anyway, let me see. Or it does jiggle. I don't know, man. Let's get the game open, guys. We're gonna play some Chrono Story today. We're gonna play some. Wow, that was fast. Fuck. I gotta fix it on screen, but fuck, it was fast. Why is that? Well, that's weird. I don't know why I was doing the other one. And yet again. Boop. Got it. All right. We can listen to the judge. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I don't know who you are, Hamza. I wouldn't know where your aunt lives. What the fuck? Like legit, what the fuck? Legitimate, what the hell are you talking about? You know Hamza? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Dude, I can't believe it, dude. Dude, I gotta change my weapon. Dude, let me change my weapon. I'm gonna go... Well, actually... Yeah, we'll go, actually, let's... One. Later, Liz. I'm here every day. It's fine. It's all good. Saul Goodman. Boop. Now we're gonna get out of the game for a second. Go to lobby. Saul Badman. You're... fuck. I want to change my weapon. We're not gonna... we're not playing our mage today. So let's get out of the... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That. Well, what? Come on now. I don't need that. I just want... There we go. Can we use a brick? We use a brick. Brick people to death. There's a glimpse into your dark and twisted world. Yeah, we're gonna use a brick. I'm gonna smack people with a brick. Yeah, we're gonna smack people with a brick, Kraz. That's what we're gonna do. Chrono story. How's that sound? Do you want to brick people to death? In Chrono story? I feel like it's a good idea. I feel like it's an excellent idea. You're all bricked up? Man. Crazy. 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 Here we go. You. All bricked up. We got our brick. We got our brick. That's literally the thing's catchphrase. I'm all bricked up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, totally. It's totally his catchphrase. Hey, Tony. I'm all bricked up, Tony. Anyway. Okay. I forget. I haven't played this character in a million years. What the fuck am I doing? Oh yeah. Backspin blow. Did V-Brawler get Kamehameha? Yeah, it did. Well, they combined Kamehameha with the dragon thing. So now you get both animations at the same time, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with Dragon Kamehameha. I'm okay with dragging my Kamehameha all over your face. But no, we get both at the same. We get Bofa. Have you considered Bofa, Levi? But we do get both. That's why I'm getting back to it. Plus, I got my Ice Lightning to 70 already, and this is the last character on my 2 accounts that isn't at least level 70. I gotta get both the Ice Lightning and this character to 125 to match the other 2. I really hope Bote decides to add new character slots soon, because I really want to make more characters. I want to make all of the characters in Chrono Story. I want to make all the classes. That takes 12 character slots, which means it would take 4 accounts. I'd like to do it on 2. I'm back, brother. Hello, Hamza. Welcome back. Hopefully we get 6 character slots at least, so I can do it over 2 accounts. That'd be great. That's what I want. I couldn't ask for more. I mean, you gave us 12 character slots, that'd be cool, but then I'd be sad that I have 2 accounts. I'd still have to separate it. This account will have all the mages and paladin. The other account will have everything else. Okay. He added... Oh, wait. We get... I'm stupid. We don't want to go to the new area. We want to go back to Elnath. I forgot. Your latest subscriber is your cousin? That's fine. That's cool. I don't know who my latest subscriber is. I'm not really paying attention because there's too many. Backspin blow. Blow my balls. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah, we have to... He's over here. There's a dude we have to talk to over here. Right? Oh, no, wait. What? Isn't he like... I thought he was like right here. I thought it was like right here. Or is he like right over here? He's right over here. I'm stupid. Fuck. Okay, we want Yetis. Except we want Dark Junior Yetis. No, we don't. We want White Fangs. Actually, yeah, we want Dark Junior Yetis too. And Dark Junior Yetis. I guess we'll also take Hector's. I guess we'll take them all. And Junior Yetis. Great for you. That's cool. Congratulations. Fuck. Congratulations. Okay, wait. Let's grab some thingamajigs. Oh, it has hit collision. We're gonna grab on Marpins. Do I have any? I have 8. Okay. Do I have anything else that would be useful here? Probably not, right? Dagger attack? No. How about on Burpins? Does Burpins have anything I want? Just tell me what I want. Alright, we're good. Look at that. Look at that party of fucking cringe lords. Okay. 5? Yeah. Okay, we got Junior Yetis. We gotta kill 999 of them. If we can do all the 999 quests, all like 5 of them right now, that should get us to level 70, I think. Is there like a better spot for this? Is there a better map for doing Junior Yetis? I know there's transforming Junior Yetis, but I need regular Junior Yetis. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I hope everyone that's in the chat right now is doing well today. I hope everyone that's playing Chrono Story right now is also doing well. Anyone new to the game? Anyone new to Chrono Story? Anyone happy that there's new 999 quests, but still only 3 character slots? I need more character slots, damn it. I want to make a paladin. And I want to make a paladin, and I want to make a cleric. And then I want to make Firepoint mage, because they level up like ridiculous. Your new Froggy? Froggy or Froqui? Froqui or Froggy? Well, if you have any questions, Froggy, I'm happy to help. Happy to help. I've been playing this since the beta. Sometimes it doesn't show up. YouTube is fucky like that. And what are you playing, Froggy? What class you playing? Bowman or crossbowman? Probably bowman. I have a bowman. They're pretty fun. I think they're a little weak in 4th job. I hope they get buffed a little bit. But bowmaster, that is. But they're still very fun and very solid. Very excellent choice, obviously. Any tips? Oh, what level are you at? Are you doing the 999 quests? It's pretty simple leveling up with 999 quests. 948. Yeah, just continue with your 999 quests. Remember, they added, they just added, you're probably aware of this, they just added Florina Beach, which will get you up to, like, level, like, 60, and then from 60 you can get to 70 doing the quests here, or in Aqua Road, whatever it is. So, I mean, ooh. Just keep it up. It's not too hard to level up on a bowman. They're pretty good to level up with their particularly good AoE attack skills, both in second and third job. I think second job's a little bit easier to level up than like crossbowman. But then again, fourth job crossbowman's fucking rad. They're all good. They're all good. All the classes, for the most part, are good. They just need... I hate complaining about class balance and whatnot and certain skills and things on any classes, just because it's like Bote, the dev, just released fourth job, so going and being like, yeah, this class fucking sucks. It just feels like mean. I know it's still being balanced. Okay, look. Just... This guy's gotta be like 7. So, goodbye. I'm not going to fuck with that. Kraz gonna be like, Hamza, no! I can't believe you banned Hamza! It's because he was like fucking, probably like 8 years old. Just based on the chatter, like, no, that's, there's no way. There's no way that person is 18 plus. No fucking way. Yeah. I knew it. He did have a cool username, but based on the chatter, like, there's no way. How far are you gonna take the buck? I want to get all classes to like 125. And then from there, I'm just gonna like level them up pretty evenly. So the 125 for now. Then I'm gonna continue with like the two I'm working on right now are Ice Lightning Mage and this guy. When Bote adds more character slots, I'll make more characters. I want to wait. I want to wait for that since he said that's gonna be relatively soon. Any tips for temporarily getting stronger? Temporarily getting stronger. 100% scrolls. 100% scroll anything that you, any weapon that you use. That'll definitely make you stronger in the short term. Throw your Gachapon tickets in to the Hennessy's Gachapon. You're going to be looking for your main arrow. You're looking for Diamond Arrow. That is a permanent stronger, but I'd recommend always throwing your Gachapon tickets in there just because it's your biggest power spike if you get it through luck. It's luck based, but it's worth it if you get it. Warrior pills, you can get those in I'm sure I knew this, Ludibrium. Warrior pills. Otherwise, the only way to really get stronger in any sense like that is to get levels and scroll your gear. You can also make multiple characters, technically speaking. There is this, where is it? Blessing of the Fairy. So you get extra magic attack, accuracy, avoidability, and weapon attack. 12 across the board, except for magic attack, which is double. Or it's one per level. 1 per 10 levels on a character. It's on your account. You're not going to get it for that character, so it's your secondary character. So like if you made another character right now, that character would get a +4 weapon attack, accuracy, what was it? Weapon attack, accuracy, avoidability, and then +8 magic attack. Because your character's in the level 40s. If you make another one and you level it up, it'll make your character stronger, your other character stronger, that kind of thing. It's just like a account-wide thing. What kind of sheriff are you? You can't shoot anyone? I'm gonna bury myself alive. I gotta bury myself alive, of course. I mean, he was a flower, Brass. He was a flower. That tracks. True, yeah. I know we missed a bunch of secrets in that chapter as well, unfortunately. We missed quite a few secrets. Nothing essential, but unfortunate. I did exploring too. I did exploring. Anyway. Those of you that are coming in for the first time on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. I'd appreciate it. Play lots of Chrono Story around these parts, and I stream every day. We're also lurker friendly, so it won't alert me that you follow. It'll alert me that someone followed, just not that you specifically followed, unless you want to make yourself known. Ugh. Yeah, Bowman making himself temporarily stronger. There's no real big temporary strength boosts like that, I don't think. Other than alts, I guess. You could also, okay, here's a good one for temporary strength, actually, Froggy. If you look for, like, you can always chat with the chat, and should you be spending money on scrolls? You should. Any meso you get, you should save for potions for now. You're gonna have a good amount of potions for a while because of the 999 quests. However, you're gonna still need some for later. Once you get to a certain point, that gold will be good. Eventually, around level like 80 to 100, somewhere in there, you're gonna start having more gold than you need for potions. You can spend those on Gashbot tickets. You can sell the scrolls for scroll vouchers. And then I'd recommend just getting, I would go for your 10 attack glove. So start scrolling a glove if that's what I would do if I were you. With 60% if you can afford them. You might not be able to afford them yet. With vouchers at the Gachapon thing at the scroll vouching vending machine in the in the free market. A new Deltron theory? You're gonna have to tell me. Any glove works. I'd recommend if you're gonna make multiple characters, I'd recommend a work glove or like anything that is Gaster's a pirate. What? I'd recommend anything that can be equipped across characters. If you're planning on only playing a bowman, or you want to play a mage as well as a bowman, then you could use like a class-specific glove. With high stats, generally speaking, is what you're going to look for. High good stats, which means you probably wouldn't scroll one right now if that was the case. But if you're going to plan on making multiple characters, you only really need one good, like 10 or 11 attack glove, and you're good. Even 8 attack is still pretty good. You should have gotten a glove, like either a red one, a purple one, a yellow one, whatever it was when you left. As long as you did the quest line when you on Maple Island, you can use that glove if you still have it. Otherwise, I think you can make a glove. I'm not sure. I think the dude over in Hennessy's that normally makes work gloves still makes work gloves. Want to go that route? You can also try to shoot for brown work gloves, but it's more advantageous for you to use your Gachapon tickets in the Hennessy's Gachapon than it is for Lith Harbor Gachapon at the moment. Lith Harbor might have more stuff that is useful for any class, but most of that stuff is higher level than you are right now, and not that great. He is... I don't understand, Graz. I don't understand. That's like saying that fucking my new personal theory is fucking Chris likes pizza. There's no definitive lore reason why I think he likes pizza. Just that like it's like a gut feeling, you know? That's what this sounds like to me, Krez. I have this gut feeling that Gaster's a pirate. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? You need to explain if you're doing that. Last couple of days? Are you sure it's not just a fucking meme? Because you're giving me no information. What is the reason why people have this theory? Give me the fucking information and not just say he's just a fucking pirate. Yo ho ho, bottle of rum, suck my cock. Tell me why. It took you a long time just to say, okay, so, but sure. I'm waiting. Not really, but let's say I do, okay? Let's say for the sake of this, I do. Okay. So the theory is Gaster's a pirate because some dude's a parrot, and they're related somehow? Seems like a bit of a stretch to me. And the dude's said to be the Deltarune equivalent to a Gaster follower NPC from Undertale? I mean, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, maybe, I don't see it. Therefore, Pirate Gaster. Got it. Alright. Gotcha. I don't see the logic there as much as you do, but fine. Whatever sucks your cock, you know what I mean? You're just as confused as me? Oh, I see. Okay. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page then. We're like, what the fuck kind of theory is this? What kind of bum-ass theory is this? And then later today, Kara's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, guys, guess fucking what? I heard this awesome theory that Gaster's a pirate. Let me explain. We're gonna be like, God, this bum-ass theory again. Guys, Gaster Sparrow. We have to make that a new running joke. Whenever Kara says something stupid, we gotta be like, yeah, and I bet you believe Gasser's a pirate too. Just make fun of Kara that way. That'd be funny. Totally, dude. Try to remember it. I probably won't, and if as long as you do it once, Kraz, I will remember and I'll start doing it too. I'll try to remember, but don't trust me to remember because my brain capacity is always negative, as we know. I've got like no brain. Thanks, friendo. Hey, Kara, what's up, man? What's good? What's good, fam? Ahoy, caca boy! Set sail for Carla being Carla. You doing Deltarune VA with friends? That's cool. Are you like watching Deltarune stuff with a friend and you're like voice acting characters with them or something? Kind of like you do on my stream when I play Deltarune. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Is your favorite? We're gonna do more stuff like that too soonish as well. I want to start playing more relatively popular RPGs on stream as well, like Paper Mario and whatnot. And having you and Bunny there to voice characters and shit, you know? Doesn't specifically have to be Paper Mario, but like, you know, you get what I mean. There is Undertale Red for sure. I don't know what else after Undertale Red. I know Bunny had one. Delta Traveler? I guess. I only want to do the ones that are actually good though. So like Undertale Red and Delta Traveler. Huh. I also noticed there's apparently a way you're supposed to be able to fight Asgore in Undertale Yellow that we never did. I don't know. Maybe that's like the neutral route. We did the pacifist route, so I don't know. Not exactly. I'm not sure why we never got to get to that point. We kind of died before we ever got to Asgore. Gotta go. See you later, Kara. Thanks for coming. Came in at the perfect time not to notice our conversation, Kraz. Came in at the perfect time, right at the tail end, so he still doesn't have a clue. Excellent. He still has no idea that we're going to meme the fuck out of him someday. He has no fucking clue. I mean, he knows exactly we are gonna meme the fuck out of him. He knows that already, but we have plans is the thing this time. We actually have plans. When do we ever have plans? All according to plan. Oh, neck crack! Holy shit! Holy shit! My wife and I went to Costco. Well, we didn't go to Costco. We went to Sam's Club, which is just kind of shittier Costco, I guess. We went to Sam's Club the other day, and my wife bought like a big fuck off box of Oreos, and I hate having Oreos around the house. I really do. I hate having them around the house because I want to eat them. I don't want to eat the Oreos. I don't keep snacks around the house normally because then I want the snack on them. I have nuts in the cupboard and in my pants to snack on. Okay? And not very much, just like a little handful is all I need. A little handful full of nuts is all I need, because I get like, I'm like, yep, these are nice and crunchy and good. I don't really want any more of these, but they were good for the short amount that I ate them. Yummy, yummy. Nuts in my mouth. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hello, Mariana. Welcome in. And now we have like fucking Oreos and like, now I'm not eating these because they're my wife's and she needs them for work, but they are tempting. Peanut butter crackers. My wife gave me a half-eaten pack of those yesterday night, right before the Delta rune. So I ate those, but I don't really touch them otherwise unless she gives me a half-eaten pack or something like that. You love you some nuts in your mouth. I know. They're so salty and good. What level am I? Do you play, Mariana? Do you play Chrono Story or Maple Story? Either or? Goodness freaking gracious. What's your favorite kind of nut to put in your mouth, Kraz? And then also, do you like flavored nuts? Which kind of nuts do you like that are flavored? I have a particular penchant for nuts. My wife likes cashews. And I think they're pretty good. I like cashews as well, but they're not my favorite. Peanut butter doesn't count as a nut. That's a nut butter. You like salted almonds? I also like almonds. Almonds are also my favorite when they're flavored. When they're unflavored and just salted, I'm also in the boat with cashews, like my wife. But a flavored nut, that would be almonds. I'm partial to the spicy dill pickle flavor. You can get them in a can, and they're very good. I also like anything like smoky or barbecue-y. Those are always very good. My only nitpick about almonds is after you eat them, they get like, you get like particulate in your mouth all day, and like you're picking almond out of your teeth the whole day. Hello, Raindrop, welcome in. We're talking about putting nuts in our mouth, specifically almonds. Do you have a particular nut you like to eat, Raindrop? Possibly in a flavor? Ignore the innuendos. And focus on the fact that we're talking about nuts. You also love nuts in your mouth as well? Great. Love to hear it. What's your favorite kind of nut to put in your mouth? Just regular men talking about putting nuts in their mouth for recreation and for because we just love the taste. Pistachios or almonds? You know what? I always forget the pistachios exist. I don't like shucking the shell of a pistachio, but they are good. You like macadamia? Macadamia are so expensive. We have a couple cans of macadamias. They're also some of my favorites. I love macadamia nuts. We use them for baking though. My wife likes to use them for baking. But almonds are probably my favorite. They're most versatile. You'll find more those and peanuts, but I don't really like peanuts. I like peanuts, but like I don't want to snack on peanuts. You know what I mean? It's my least favorite kind of nut to put in my mouth. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Everyone here knows exactly what I mean when I say I like putting nuts in my mouth. Air jumping skill thingy? Not quite. We have backspin blow on Brawler. There's an air jump. The only class that gets air jump is Bowman. So crossbowman and bowmaster, or marksman and bowmaster both get it. It's in third job for them, I believe, which lets you do a really high up jump. And they also get a sideways jump in fourth job with an attack that kind of does it at the same time. And then obviously everyone knows that Corsair gets their mobility skill. Nightwalkers get, or not Nightwalkers, Night Lords get their flash jump skill. So they have a side jump. They don't have an up jump as far as I know, but they have a side jump. And Shadower gets a pseudo teleport skill. I don't know what level they get their teleport. I know they don't get it in second job, so I think it's third job, but they get it like a teleport. It works very similarly to like regular teleport, like on like mages. Very, very similar skill and usage. Yeah, Night Lord classically always got flash jump. They're the only class that gets flash jump specifically. Although Corsair gets the flash jump like skill, they get the double jump on their boat in fourth job, but then they also have the attack that lets you like jump and then shoot your gun and it flings you backward. But that's always been a thing for them. It's better in Chrono Story than it is in like regular, but it's good. Yo, Codester, take all this bullshit. Yeah. So a lot of classes have decent mobility skills. Like all the warriors get rush in third job, so that's a nice mobility skill for them, technically speaking. Corsairs obviously have backspin, or have that. Brawlers get backspin blow, which is nice. I don't know if they get something else later. I don't think they do. Bowmen and crossbowmen get their up jump and a recoil shot type skill in third and then fourth job. What else? We know what the thieves get. Mages obviously have teleport. Yeah, almost all classes get some kind of mobility skill. Probably the one with least mobility skill is this one, really. But they get gathering hooks, kind of like you can throw out like a hook and like pull enemies in fourth job. So maybe it's third job. I think it's fourth job though. We'll find out when we get to third job, right? Oh yeah, you guys do get haste. Unfortunately, haste isn't exactly super great in the server just because you can get at high levels you can get these sugar rush candies pretty easily. But I mean, it's still very good. Like better than not having it. Honestly, I think the Sugar Rush candy, I think haste should be buffed to be better than Sugar Rush candies. Right? Sugar Rush candies give 50 speed, 25 jump for 15 minutes. I feel like haste should do that, and then the Sugar Rush candies should do like 30 and 15. You know? Do it do 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 Yeah, if you go to the guides section on the Discord and you look up whatever class you're playing, I think you're playing a Shadower, whatever you're playing, whatever you're playing, you can find what the skill builds are. You can always experiment as well. The respecs are only a mil, so it's not exactly difficult to do that. You know, it's relatively cheap actually. Raindrop, yeah. So you ever feel like you're experimenting, or you prefer a specific playstyle that isn't what everyone else is doing? Because I don't look at guides on what skills to put in first. I might do that for fourth job, depending, but like, I don't really see a huge point in my opinion. Hello, Madanu, welcome back. Can you also reset SP as well? Yeah, you can, both. It's a mill. It's full SP reset and a full AP reset. They're separate ones. They're mill each. They're sold at Cody. And by the way, when you're setting your ability points, your AP, you can go slash, and let's say if you want to put it into dex, and then you pick a number, it'll put that much into it if you have it available. So that's a nice little tip. And then for putting points into skills, if you hold down the shift key and then hold down the click on the skill that you're using, it'll very quickly put points into it. It'll very quickly put points into it. So be careful with that as well, with that information, because you might end up putting too many points into a skill you don't want yet. Is that a reroll for a Shadower? I do love Shadower, Madnu. I do love Shadower. It looks cool. I've never played a Shadower on an old school server, but it looks pretty cool. I don't like any of the skills and any of the jobs until fourth job. The moment you hit fourth job, Shadower becomes fucking rad as fuck. Other than the single target skill in first and second job, those two skills are rock. Otherwise, every single skill I'm like, I don't give a single fuck about until fourth job. I will be making one though eventually. Once Bote gives us more character slots, I'm making one on my other account. Because Bote did say that he did have that poll recently where he asked what people wanted, and people voted for fucking Papulatus of all things. For whatever fucking reason. Instead of more character slots in Florina Beach. So Bote decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm making Florina Beach now. But now that we have Florina Beach, it's like I really want more character slots so I can make new characters. But I'm gonna make a Shadow on my main account. I have a max stat it's that the secondary dagger, the one you get from Zeno. I got one of those. It's like 11 attack or something like that, whatever it is. You heard about that? Yeah. So since the poll had the option for more character slots, I'm like, yeah, so he must have an idea. So I'm hoping he'll do that soon, because God knows I'd very much like more character slots. Hectors are next. Hector. Hopefully, though, I'd love more character slots. Just because I want to make. I'm hoping for 6 character slots per account. That's my hope. I would love for 12, but How many classes are there in Maple Story? In this version, in old school Maple Story Gunda, there are 12 choices. 12 choices. There are 5 classes with a number of subclasses in each class. So if you break it all down, there are 12 choices. There are 3 warrior choices, 3 mage choices, 2 thief choices, 2 bowman choice, 2 archer choices, and then 2 pirate choices. You have cleric, fire poison mage, and ice lightning mage. You have paladin. You have hero. Paladin is a sword and shield or hammer class. Hero is a sword and shield or axe class, and then you have spearman, which uses spears and polearms. You have corsair, which is a like a pirate with a gun class, and then you have brawler, which is what I'm playing right now, which is a pirate with like knuckle dusters. Then you have bowman, which uses a bow, and crossbowman, which uses a crossbow. You have a thief that uses a dagger, or a assassin that uses throwing stars. I think that's it. Triss is the only choice. Actually, for sure. So fire mage is what you'd want to go. You'd want to go fire poison. Because Triss is like a fire mage, right? If I remember correctly. Fire poison is very good if you were to play. Leveling up on fire poison is just a breeze. So fast. Used to play Dota with a guy who loved Maple Story. Yeah, Maple Story's great. This is Chrono Story, by the way, on Maple Story World. So if you ever wanted to give an old school game like this a try, you can find it on Maple Story Worlds. It's called Chrono Story. I know you're kind of partial for old school games, older games in general when it comes to streaming. It's a very grind heavy game though. You love Chrono Trigger? Chrono Trigger's great. He would leave it on and play between deaths. That makes sense. You get a lot of deaths in Dota. And since it's a very grind-heavy game with very little brain power needed, as long as you know the game somewhat, it's pretty easy. It's kind of like putting on like RuneScape in the background, you know? Just like the music that I have on, putting RuneScape on in the background. Same kind of deal. Another grind-heavy game. But in this case, it's all mob grinding. You're killing stuff the whole time. Everything is every skilling grind in Maple Story is just trying to get your level higher. That's the whole point. Essentially. And all the classes are fun though. All the classes are fun. Oh shit, it's Gunda, yep. And oh, and the best part, if you wanted to play Triss on Maple Story, you get a sniffer farts. Yeah, I'm sure you're into that. Now I'm just selling it too well, to be honest. That's what's up? Hell yeah. You streaming today, Gunda? You streaming today? You think you're getting sick? I think that every day, and then I wake up the next day feeling fine. So maybe yes, maybe no. Man. You got the sore throat thing going on? GDQ? You want to rot and watch GDQ? You like watching speedruns? For charity? You like watching speedruns for charity? You do enjoy a good speedrun. I'm bad. I'm bad at speedruns. The only game that I ever even kind of speedran was, what was it? I forget. It's not coming to me right now. There was one game that I used to kind of speedrun before I started streaming. I never actually looked up whether or not I was ahead of anyone. I just did like speedrun type runs of this game. It's not coming to mind at the moment. But I played the game to death, whatever it was. So much so that it's not coming to the brain. I mentioned it the other day on stream. I don't remember. No, it wasn't Donkey Kong 64. No, I forget. Wasn't that old. Wasn't that old of a game. Tomb Raider 2, very niche choices there. No, I didn't do anything that requires any specific like dum-dum skill to get into speedrunning. It was more of a game that's kind of designed to be doing it fast, and I ended up getting really good at doing it fast. I just don't remember what it was. It's not coming to mind right now, like at all. I don't know why. F-Zero for sure no. I'm not a big Nintendo guy. Not because I don't like Nintendo games, just because I never really had one until Wii. I just never had the chance to have one. My first console was a fucking PS1. God, what was the game? God, why does my brain hate me sometimes and just forget things? Sometimes my brain just decides to not be a brain. I don't get it. I don't get it. Metal Gear Solid VR missions? No, it wasn't that old of a game. It was just newer than those. I played it. I think the game probably came out around 2020-ish, and I played it to death, and then I stopped thinking about it to the point where I don't remember the game at all. It's like I know the game that I'm talking about, but I can't remember what it's about, and I can't remember anything at all. I just remember like vegging out and just speedrunning the shit out of it. No, what Wolfenstein? What Wolfenstein? Oh, I got it. I remember what it was. Oh, it just came to me like out of a dream. It was Cuphead. It was Cuphead. Like waking up from a dream. It was fucking Cuphead. Technically speaking, it is modeled after a lot of older games, so kinda. The Cuphead's more of a boss rush. Tomb Raider's basically Cuphead. Yeah, you're right. I can't believe it. I never saw it that way. I can't believe it. I'm so fucking stupid. I can't believe I've never seen it that way. God. Never saw the similarities. They both are full of coffee. Animation styles are almost one-to-one. You're right. You're so right. They're both rubber hose, like rubber hose and traditionally animated styles. I can't believe I never thought of it. God. They also both have the iconic phrase, "Gotta raid those tombs." Rubber hose and polygon titties, for sure, exactly. Iconic. And they both have the famous line, gotta raid those tombs. How do you search for mobs? Like, where they are? Oh, maladies. You want to know where maladies are? Let's see. I can just tell you. All right, you're gonna go to Alinea, and you're gonna go back 2 maps to here to the Forest of Wisdom, and you're gonna find a way all the way to the top left of this map, like in the map here, in the top left of the Forest of Wisdom, using secret portals, and then there's a portal in the top left that takes you to monkeys, and you're just gonna keep going right until you find maladies. It's like kind of a hidden map. This is Cuphead. Fire. Yep. Also, in Tomb Raider, your main villain is also the devil. For sure. The Christian devil in this game about Egypt. Or whatever Tomb Raider is about, I don't know. Usually not things related to Christianity. But it was. Also, both games have Mugman, for sure. Yeah, you're right. And in both games, you finger blast people, so there's that. Yeah. Woo! Went through a map. You know how much I love finger blasting people, right, Kraz? I was a big fan of Cuphead, after all. I'm a huge fan of finger blasting people. Plus, I love Dragon Ball Z, so of course I'm a fan of finger blasting. Innuendos are strong tonight, guys. The innuendos are strong tonight. Cuphead finger blasted your ass the one and only time you played it. I mean, look, Cuphead has a tendency to finger blast you in the asshole. The thing is, I'm fairly good at like platformer style games like that, generally speaking. So I ended up like there were some bosses that gave me some trouble. There were some hard bosses that took a while to learn, but in general, I feel like Cuphead was pretty balanced. Who knows if Cuphead 2 will be? I think because Cuphead 2 is going to come out soonish at some point, and it's probably gonna finger blast me in the asshole if I play it. I don't know if I will. It's not really the type of game that I play on stream anymore, so I'm no longer as good at video games as I used to be. I'm getting old, you guys. I'm getting old. Welcome back, Minecraft. It's like you never left, Minecraft. It's like you never left. Dragon Ball Z got you into finger blasting, Kraz? Yeah, me too. That was my first experience with finger blasting, and it was so good I could never go back. It was so good I could never go back. Garfield, we shouldn't. Vegeta. Oh, that'll be perfect. Oh man, that'll be perfect. I gotta remember that. Vegeta. I gotta remember that. It was gonna be kind of a surprise, but I want to tell you guys about it. I want to tell Kraz about it. I want to tell you guys. Keep it a secret from everyone else, though, Kraz. I know most of you are only here generally for the Chrono Story stuff, except for Gunda. Gunda pops in from time to time. But everyone else is here for the Chrono Story stuff, and that's cool. But I just want to let you guys know. You know how Bunny made the Kermit the Frog model? Oh, Bunny made that. She's making a new one, Brad. She's making a new one. It's not Kermit the Frog. It's Garfield. It's Garfield. Murpfield. Yeah. It's gonna and it's gonna be, I think, let's fucking go. I know, right? I think what I'm gonna name the redeem is Garfield We Shouldn't. ... I think that's what I'm gonna name the redeem, Kraz. I think that's the perfect name for that redeem. What do you think? Garfield We Shouldn't. I think it's perfect. Oh my god, dude. Yes, I know, right? See, I've seen the art that she did for it. I gotta say, it's fan-fucking-tastic. Like, the Kermit the Frog one makes me want to die. It's really well made, but it's like, I hate it with every fiber of my being at the same time. Similar to McMurphy's, right? I love them and I hate them. Garfield, Murpfield, on the other hand, it's a masterpiece. I can only say it's a masterpiece, Krez. It's too good. We're gonna have to have like we're gonna have to have Murpfield Mondays where I hate Mondays as Garfield. It's art, dude. It is art, 100%. I'm very excited for it. I've seen the art for it. It's so good. I'll send it to you. Hold up. Bunny sent to me the other day. Let me see a little bit of the art of it. I wanna fucking send this to you because you gotta see this shit. It's too good. You're gonna be like, oh my god. Share this with no one. It's a secret to everybody. Where is it? My desktop. It's on my desktop somewhere. There it is. Look at that shit. It's too good. It's too good. The shit-eating grin is so nice. It's so good. It's fantastic. It's just so beautiful. Yeah, I know, right? It's so good. It's too good. I'm hard as a rock, you know. I'll have you know, I'm so fucking hard. Call me the thing the way I'm bricked up, for sure, for real, for real. Do I have to do Ice Fangs too? White Fangs, yep. We got White Fangs and Yeti is next. Okay. Yeah, I'm very excited for that one. I can't wait for me to hate on Mondays and eat lasagna on stream. I can't wait and say fuck you, John. Bullets don't work, John. Bullets don't work, John. I'm hungry, John. Bring me lasagna or you'll be the lasagna. I hate Mondays, John. I hate Mondays, John. Bring me normal. Yes. Bring me normal. Ah, yes. Let me destroy the boy. Normal. Those of you that are coming in for the first time on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. I'd appreciate it. I stream Chrono Story a lot. Not every day, but I do stream every day. We're lurker friendly, so if you don't feel like being shouted out, it won't tell me who followed, just that someone did. I'll be thanking you specifically, like, not, or unspecifically, unless you tell me that you're the one who followed. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. This is my 10 billionth character here on Chrono Story. We play Chrono Story and we talk about Garfield and Normal. Garfield, we shouldn't. Vegeta. I don't know, man. Scaring away potential viewers. As usual, as is my normal state. My all state. Kill them with the brick, get bricked up. Destroy these wolves with this brick. Brick, 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 brick. Are there bosses in this game? There are. There's I mean, a lot of the idea is chill and kill mobs for sure, but there are bosses. There are bossing. There is bossing. Right now, there's no bossing in this version, but they're in development. One of them will probably be coming out soon. It's called Papulatus. It's the lowest level boss. It's like a big clock monster. But there's a bunch of mini bosses as well. Some of them are harder than others. Most of them aren't exactly too difficult. They just have high HP. No big mechanics to think of, but the main bosses you can get in the base game of this game, which is what this is based on. There's going to be more after that, and we're pretty sure the player base is pretty sure that they're going to be pretty empowered. Clock Angel from Eva. Actually, come here. Let me show it to you, Kraz, so you can get an idea. It's gonna be a very tiny picture for you, Kraz, but I have a picture for you to see what I mean. Those of you that are here for the Chrono Story stuff, you're gonna know who Papulatus is. Let's see if we can find it. It's on my desktop. My desktop's a little cluttered. I gotta clear it eventually. That is a pretty small picture. That's a very small picture. Sorry for the tiny ass picture, Kraz, but you get what I mean. That would be Papulatus. It's a relatively easy boss for MapleStory standards, but it has specific mechanics that make it kind of hard to fight. In that it periodically will create bombs that you have to deal with. If you don't deal with the bombs, they instantly kill you. It'll create laser beams that you have to avoid, otherwise you take a very large amount of damage. It also has a time limit. If you don't deal with the time limit mechanic, because it'll drop essentially clocks that you have to deal with that decrease your timer. If you don't deal with those, you're just gonna get timed out and not be able to beat the boss. So there's a couple bosses throughout MapleStory history that do that. This is the oldest boss to do that. It's the first boss that usually people introduce because it's the lowest level boss that wasn't added in later content. Then we have Zakum, which is a like a tiki-looking 6-armed demon thing, demon tree, I guess is how you could think of it. There's Horntail, which is a three-headed dragon. And then there's the silliest one, Pink Bean. Pink Bean. This was the last boss added in base game MapleStory. Before they went to Big Bang. This is a pre-Big Bang server, so that'll be probably the baseline before we are considered the game is starting to add new content that has nothing to do with it. Obviously, there's still already new content that has nothing to do with the original game, but it's good. Pink Bean is the strangest one. It's another time-based creature. It's like a creature that kind of breaks the fourth wall, in a way. Kind of like whereas Papulatus is like a timekeeper that controls the flow of time. Papulatus is a creature that ignores time and space. And it is literally like a big plushy pink bean monster. A cute pink alien bean duder that breaks the fourth wall. And there's others that are probably gonna be added. We're probably gonna get Lionheart Castle with the Lionheart boss fight, which is a normal dude who was transformed into a giant like a giant lion monster. There's a single raid in the game as well in New Leaf City, in Crimsonwood Keep, in New Leaf City, which has four bosses that are a little bit easier than a regular boss, but the fact is you have to go through a complex and it's a raid essentially. And there might be more bosses, who knows? But those are like the base ones that we're probably almost definitely going to see. Starting with Papulatus. Starting with Papulatus. We'll probably get. My guess would be we're gonna get Papulatus, then we're gonna get and not like all at once, right? We're not gonna get all the bosses in succession. We're gonna but in order of the bosses that will be released, it'll probably go Papulatus, Zakum, Horntail, Pink Bean, and then Lionheart with this castle. Yeah, that's probably how it'll go in the release schedule, is my guess. Lionheart and Lionheart Castle was added after Big Bang, which is after this version of the game, technically speaking. Which is why it'll come after Pink Bean and Horntail, even though technically speaking the boss is a lower level than either of those bosses. Not that he's any easier. Yeah. You never expected Gunda to show up my streams and vice versa? Yeah, I show up to Gunda streams sometimes. I'm not really one to watch streams for long periods of time, because usually when I'm not streaming, I'm pretty busy during the day. Whether I have to spend time with my wife and the dog, or I have to spend time working on content for YouTube, and whatnot. Or I'm just trying to not... You know what I mean? Usually just busy. But I do show up to everyone, like anyone who supports me a lot in any way, whether it's they come to the stream and watch, or have shouted me out on their streams, whether or not I rated them. I like to go in and hang out every once in a while. But as someone with EST time, East Coast's time, if I am watching a thing, it's either before I'm streaming or after I'm streaming. If it's after I'm streaming, it's probably because I streamed early. If it's before I'm streaming, it's because I'm streaming late. Right now I'm streaming early. So if Gunda does stream today, I might pop in. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on when my wife's home. The full inventory? No. Like anything good? No. Also no. Oh yeah, and then there's also party quests. Party quests are like mini raids, like easier raids that are usually there either for a particular loot drop of some kind, usually by completing that said party quest a number of times to get enough of that party quest currency to unlock it, or for just grinding purposes. It would be an alternative to grinding. You do the party quest over and over for the experience. The song that I'm hearing right now, Ellen Forest, reminded me that they exist because there is an Ellen Forest party quest that is classic. He actually also goes by ES2. I thought he was like Australian or something. I forgot what you had said, but... Man, after playing Chrono for 3 weeks, you realize you don't like Chrono Endgame? You don't like Fourth Job? Or you just don't like what's currently at the endgame, Dark Jadens? Because it isn't really an endgame yet. It's just that's the reason why I'm not playing any of my high-level characters. Right? I'm not a big fan of the endgame of the current endgame of Chrono Story right now myself. So instead of leveling up all my high level characters more, I'd rather wait until there's more fun content at high levels, and instead level up a bunch of different classes so I can kind of experience all the different things the game has to give. Right? I've already leveled up 4 characters to level 125-ish, a couple a little bit higher than that. This would be, and I have another character that's like level 72, and this character's level 66. And when Bote adds more character slots, I'm gonna make the rest of them at least. And hopefully by the time I'm done getting all the characters to level 125, there's gonna be more endgame. Just the current endgame. Yeah, I agree with that, right? I recommend, Dark Jadens, I would recommend making more characters like I'm doing, right? I have 2 accounts. I can make 6 characters. So far, I've made 6, and I'm leveling up 2 of them. Hopefully, by the time they're done, there's going to be more character slots, or at the very least, more endgame content. It'll probably be more character slots, because all the different classes are fun, and with the new content that just came out for leveling up, which is some of the content I'm doing right now. I'm not doing if you're not doing what was I saying? I'm not currently doing the newest the new content released for the beach area. I forget what it's called. Florina Beach. That's a little bit lower level than me, but he added some content to help level up in the level 60s, which is some 999 quests here in Elnath. I'm thinking this will probably get me to level 70 with all 5 of them. They're at level 50s technically speaking, but the amount of XP they give it might get me there. It might not. It might get me a couple levels maybe, at the very least. But it's going to make this level range way easier. I'd recommend trying out the different classes to see what they have to offer. I want to do all of them personally. There's 12. If you've counted, there are 12 you can do, obviously. 3 warriors, 3 mages, and then 2, 2, and 2 for the thieves, archers, and pirates. And they're all good. They're all good. And I agree that the party maps are pretty gate kept, because I mean the reason why they're gate kept. Thanks for the tips, of course, Froggy. Of course. Don't forget to leave a follow if you like the help. I also think they're pretty gate kept. I mean, to be fair, not every class is perfectly balanced yet, right? So, like for example, Bowmaster is a little bit weak, and so is. Corsair isn't very good in the party maps. Night Lord needs a little bit of help. Like there's a few things that are kind of undertuned for the high level party play, so they're kind of snubbed. And a lot of the people that are doing the party play at endgame are really high level. You need to be within the 5 levels of the person you're partying with or the mob you're attacking in order to get party EXP. In a party play like that, so it's going to be more tough for someone that's lower level to get any outside of like peak times. Is there any way to search specific drops when mobs drop them? Yeah, there's let me see. Boop, 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 boop. There's chronostorysearch.com and chronostorydex.com. chronostorydex.com has like skills and things. It lets you search monsters, items, quests, or maps. I like this one more. chronostorysearch.com also does the same thing, except it doesn't have the classes. And is just as good, but it's a little laggy. Those are your 2 options for like outside of the game. In the game, you can just double click on a mob, and then you can see what they drop. The percentage of drops, you can see the details, tell it's weak against fire, strong against ice, that kind of thing. You know? But I'd recommend those external sites for looking stuff up. I know one of the people who runs one of them. I don't know about the second one. But one of them is ran by someone I run into the Discord a lot, and he's fine. I think he's fine. But yeah, the end game can be kind of gate kept. I mean, that's kind of normal for a MapleStory type game, especially when the end game is party maps. I said I prefer Chronostory Dex. Yeah, I prefer chronostorydex.com, yeah. Personally. It's ran by someone that I know and relatively trust in terms of, like, I've seen them around. So I'm like, I know that they're interested in constantly updating their site with the game's updates. I don't know about the secondary one, so I'm not really paying attention to it as much. There's also the official one with Bote, but, like, Bote's official one is a Google Drive, and it makes it kind of hell to look stuff up on. So I don't recommend Bote's official one, because it's annoying. Specifically. We got this one done. We got one more. We got Dark Yetis, I think. Which are going to be over here, I think. It's just Dark Yetis, right? Not regular Yetis? No, it's regular Yetis. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of how Endgame was in old school, or like just barely outside of old school Maple when they introduced Lionheart Castle, which is one of the coolest maps in the game, it was very similar to how it is here in Chrono Story right now. Because, like, you're not going to pick the weak classes to come and help you with that area. You're going to pick the ones that are actually useful. You know what I mean? So that is pretty normal behavior, which is unfortunate. And what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? I recommend just having, playing new classes until more content comes out, so it can be less annoying to deal with. The 999 one on this one's gonna be hell. Ice Valley 2 is a teleportation area. Funny enough, you didn't think Lionheart came out. Was that gate kept? It was very gate kept at the time, yeah. The difference is leeching was really available at the time, so you didn't really need to worry about the gatekeeping when it came to the party play, because usually you'd find someone that's a much higher level than you that would leech for you. You wouldn't really have to worry about it because leeching was common. Lovely. Got 2 levels. We're level 68. We gotta skip the gross level, and we have level 59 attack versus 64 attack on our new knuckle that we can use. Yes. Heck yeah. Nintendo 64 attack. And we failed one immediately because fuck me, right? So yeah, I would say it was pretty equally gate kept at Lionheart Castle. It's just usually you'd end up not feeling the gate kept nature of it because you weren't the one attacking, you were just leeching. Generally. If that makes sense. I think it does. All right, let's see. Marpins, do you have any scrolls? Those. Keeping those. Keeping those. Take that. Shoes mobility, helmet int, but it's 10%, so I don't want it. Okay. Let's exchange. Don't need crossbow attack, because I'm not going to make a crossbow on this account. Dagger. I'm not making a Deuter on this account. Earring dex. I'm going to keep that luck. Don't need it. Helmet int 10% though. Don't need it. It was just your server, but you felt like all classes were accepted, since they had platform that was better for single target, and it was mainly the bottom level that was AoE. I mean, yeah, there were more single target areas, but like, I mean, I don't think there was very good balance in old school MapleStory. And also back in the day, a lot of people that played this were kids. In fact, most of the people who played this were kids back in the day, right? Back when Lionheart Castle was a thing, most of us were teenagers or younger. Not many people actual adults at the time playing it. 18 at the oldest, right? So people are more accepting. Now adults are like, yeah, cool, I don't have that much time to play, so I only want the best players in my party, and therefore, you know what I mean? So they're only going to accept stuff that people are around their level and are a class that they really think is good. So like Corsair, Bowman, maybe Night Lords, depending. Players are going to get left out because they're not They're not strong enough yet. In my opinion, like, for example, Bowmaster. I think they should get rid of the Bowmaster arrow storm skill. And then just buff arrow rain for verticality and make hurricane hit 4 mobs. That would fix its mobbing problem. Hurricane is strong enough to decimate single mobs at a time. If you make it hit 4, it becomes a very competent AoE skill. As an example, Corsair, it's good solo, but it's not good with a party. Why? It doesn't hit hard enough, and its mobbing isn't really great with a party because, like, the main pole of your mobbing it has a very wide range horizontally. They were needed for boxing, yeah. Yeah, if you made a friend group, you could do that just fine, but people would still be pretty rude. That's how MMOs are. But, I mean, like, Nightlord could be good. And in fact, it is good. It just needs more AoE damage. Corsair could be good. I think it needs kind of a rework. Bowmaster could be good, but I think its main AoE skill is kind of negligible. And just needs to be removed, and their old AoE skill, third job, should just be buffed. And then their new AoE skill should be Hurricane. Hurricane makes sense for the AoE skill. It works with moving, it works with your movement skills. If you make Hurricane hit 4 monsters, it now is a good AoE skill. You know what I mean? Like, there are ways without, like, really overthinking it that you could make stuff, make a lot of these classes way better that need it for party play. But I feel like a lot of players are not going to go for a lot of the ideas that I think would work because they want their big, new, flashy skills. And I think that's fair. Using your new, big, flashy skills is great. I feel like a couple of them could use a simplification. Like, for example, shield strength. I don't want shield strength. We're going to want shield attack to use it. For example, with Corsair, I think Corsair is great. It feels fun to play right now, but the problem with it is, I mean, you have a burning skill. Later on, when your big AoE long horizontal attack stops working, because it's not going to kill the monsters when they're released, because guess what? They're now too strong for you. Your best bet is to fall back on your third job skill to burn them to death. You know what I mean? You're not getting invited to parties because the only advantage to your main mobbing skill is the fact that it's really wide horizontally, but it doesn't hit very hard. Doesn't bring anything to the table. When there's much harder hitting classes. Now, it could be said that the reason why they're hard hitting is because they have, like, for example, with cleric. Or bishop and paladin, they have elemental weakness, and you could be said that if you gave an elemental weakness bullet to Corsair, it would fix everything right now. But again, that's just a band-aid. I feel like some of these classes just need like an AoE rework. Simplification, possibly. Let's see. What am I doing? I need Knuckler, KKK, Knuckler. There it is. Knuckler attacks 60%. I can buy 6. That's exactly what I needed. Great. Knucklers. Captain Knuckles. Bam. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 472 attack versus 59 attack, much better. Is it fantastic? No. Is it good? Yes. And I'm okay with it. I don't need that either. Alright. You sent someone making a Flapjack reference. You're correct, Kraz. You're correct. The cartoon character making obscure cartoon references. Yes, you are absolutely, you're goddamn right. You guess it's just because back then you had friends, guilds, community that would invite you for party training, or you had other stuff to do in the end game and didn't feel as much as Chrono. Yeah, for real. And then like there's a smaller community here, right? It's closer knit in terms of giving information, telling you how you can do things, helping you out in that kind of way. But a lot of people are more closed off when it comes to inviting people to parties for endgame play. So a lot of people want to get ahead, even though there's no reason to get ahead right now. Best bet, in my opinion, more until classes are balanced a bit better, especially like the like big like bossing classes, Night Lord, Bowman, Corsair. Those three are the ones that are kind of struggling the most when it comes to party play. To a lesser extent, like Ice Lightning Mage and Fire Poison Mage are all struggling a little bit. Right. Until those classes are kind of balanced better, Corsair needs a bit of a rework. Bowmaster, I think, could use a bit of a simplification. I don't know enough about Night Lord to tell you what I think could be done with that one. No idea. I'm going to play Night Lord eventually, I just don't know. I know Night Lords don't like the explosion on it. I can't tell you why. The mages are mages, you know. Who knows? What they just need some kind of buffs, some simplification, some changes in others. Who knows what they exactly need? Hopefully Bote will be able to kind of get a good grip on those classes that need, you know, balancing. I feel like he will. He did third job very well. Third job was very, very well received. Fourth job, less so. And for good reason. It needs to be balanced better. I don't think just balancing the numbers, making characters weaker probably won't do it. It'll just make, like, if you, unless you like balance it across the board properly, it's just gonna cause backlash. I think in this case, bringing characters up, fixing the ones that are a bit weaker, that's kind of where you need to go from there. You know what I mean? For example, a lot of people don't really like Spearman, the Dark Knight. And not because of their new attack skill, which I do love their new attack skill. It's very, very good. It's my favorite attack skill Dark Knight ever got. But in the fact that it's kind of weak in mobbing. And the reason it's weak in mobbing is because it's the more monsters you attack, the weaker you get. So for example, if you attack more than 3 monsters, your damage goes down and it never equates to how many you would do on 3, so you're better off only hitting 3 monsters, but you can't really control that you're hitting only 3 monsters. I feel like he should up the damage of that skill a little bit and make it hit 4 monsters. Or like 5 at most. Like make it so it doesn't have any fall off in damage, and just make it so it hits less monsters and make it hit harder. That way it can be your bossing skill and your mobbing skill, which is kind of what it's designed to be, both your bossing and your mobbing skill. Right now it just has too much fall off and it just makes it weak. But it's not really a big deal at the moment because they have other things that make them desirable to party play, whether that be hyper body or their monster magnet skill, right? Those two things make them desirable to party play no matter what. So they're not really feeling it as hard as other classes, despite not being the strongest characters ever. The ones that are feeling it the hardest would be like Corsair. Why would you bring a Corsair in your party when you can bring a Brawler or a Buccaneer? A Buccaneer has the party buff that Corsair has, but guess what? It also has a ginormous pull skill. They can pull all of the monsters right into the center of the map. So why would you bring a Corsair? Especially after the fire damage dot was nerfed. Now it was nerfed. It was good that it was nerfed. The nerf to the fire damage skill wasn't Wasn't like, oh, we lowered the damage. No, it was an unintentional bug that caused anything with a fire or poison dot on it to give more EXP than they should be, which made them unintentionally giving more to a party and themselves than they normally would be, and that's fine. That needed to be fixed, but it shows that class was only really desirable. You feel the most bad for Night Lord? I feel the most bad for Night Lord and Corsair. Corsair, those two are the ones that are kind of in the most shit boat right now. A lot of Corsairs are perfectly happy solo grinding because you're really good in nudies. You can do nudies well, but the thing is, nudies, junior nudies aren't exactly good EXP. They're fine EXP. They're pretty good. You can get like 80 mil, but if you do party grinding, you can get like 150 mil. Double your current EXP. So like, it's like copium. Hello, my love. You didn't tell me you were on your way home. Ooh, for me or for one for me, one for you. One for me, one for you. Okay. Lovely. My wife brought some food. I'm not gonna get off just yet, but yeah, I feel bad for Night Lords, and I feel bad for Corsairs. I don't feel bad for Bowmasters as much. I feel like Bowmaster's problem is an easier fix than either of the other two. Night Lord is hard to fix just because, despite it being a good skill, it's just overshadowed and not exactly very good in content. So it's hard to know how to particularly fix that. Corsair is just huffing copium like no tomorrow. And they say they're doing fine and they like their class, but I feel like they're just like either brainwashed or jaded, or both, or they just don't really see the issue, even though there is a huge issue. As someone that's been playing it, I can tell you for sure, it needs a pretty substantial change. Whereas Bowmaster, you could say getting rid of their new attack skill and just buffing their previous AoE attack skill for vertical and making Hurricane hit 4 mobs is a major change. And that's a huge ask. I feel like that's more of a simplification of its kit. And I wish I could say more on Night Lord, but I just don't know enough about that class. I just don't. I feel like maybe giving them elemental weakness throwing stars could be a thing. Like maybe give them Sylbies and make them cold damage. Give them the flame throwing stars they added later in the game and make that fire ones. The flame throwing stars are like infinite throwing stars or whatever they are. I forget. They never had an elemental attribute attached to them. Neither did Sylbies, but I feel like you could attach elemental attributes to them. Fire, ice, and then maybe like a I don't know. I mean, ices could also be ice-based, but I feel like just attaching the Sylbies makes sense. You think someone posted that as a suggestion? I never posted that as a suggestion. I don't know. Corsair can get 100 mil on solo on nudies. I did some nudies. It's like, if you're able to kill them all really quickly and you're over level like 180 and have all of your skills maxed out, it's like 120 mil. If they got 180 mil on a video, it's probably because they had already pre-hurt them up a bit. Plus, consider the fact that it's just a really wide attack skill, and there are predetermined spawn points for nudies. Once more higher level areas get introduced, this becomes a problem. You know where you can, you know exactly how to train in the junior nudie spot as a Corsair. It's not difficult to do that. Because guess what? You're just going up and down, killing everything quickly. It was a training tracker, really? 225 mil EXP average. That doesn't seem right. But again, I have to look at this. I'd have to see it. I've been playing Corsair. I can already tell you, like if someone got that kind of EXP, it's because they've maxed out all of their skills Like, until you can max out all of your skills to make it really optimal in that kind of area, it's very likely you're not going to see that kind of EXP. You got to be like level 170 or 180 before you're going to see EXP like that. That's like saying hero third job is super strong, even though it's the weakest third job until you hit like 140. You know what I mean? Until you can max out your skills and start killing things optimally, it's gonna feel weaker than you did in third job. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Alright guys, BRB a second. I'm sure my wife is a bit hungry. I'm gonna heat up that food my wife brought, and then I'll be right back. Give me like 10 minutes tops. I should put my BRB screen. Hello, I'm back. I have returned. Okay. I have returned. Back at it again. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And put this down here. Bam. Okay. Grab one of these. And bam. Okay. Okay. Inventory's filling up a bit quick. Are these any good? No. No. Interesting. No. So. There we go. Oh, Valley of the Snowman. Right. Okay. Back to the 999 quest. 999 quest, yeah. Hope everyone is doing all right still. Gotta get like 2 more 999 quests done. This one and another one. Probably the other Yetis. And that should be enough, I think. Maybe? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. To get me to 70. This will take a minute, though. Because this is the best spot for them, and they're not exactly quickly respawning. I could sneak in like 3 more, because it's right below me, but this is easier. I'd much rather have it to be easier. As I was saying earlier, I think that Bowmaster's main problem is it's trying to be more than it is, and I feel like just going back to its roots would be better. If we remember back in the day in Maple Story's days, your main attack skill was Hurricane, right? You'd always use Hurricane for grinding, and you'd usually grind against mini bosses. You'd do mini bosses for your grinding, like Bigfoot or Headless Horseman, as an example, right? Well, like let's just simplify it. Take a look at Modern Wind Archer. Modern Wind Archer has its version of Hurricane. It has a version of Hurricane, kind of, right? But it hits 4 monsters. Just do that. You don't have to change the animation. Just do the idea that Modern Wind Archer does. Make it hit 4 monsters. It becomes your mobbing skill. Obviously, Wind Archer can't move when they're using Hurricane, but also Wind Archer has a thing that makes it so the attack branches out into multiple attacks against multiple enemies. By shooting out more like spectral arrows or wind arrows or whatever it is, fucking whatever. That's what I think. I don't think it should have that, but I think that the multi-attack nature of a Hurricane skill would be more at the core of what Bowmaster always was. Yes, getting rid of a skill that's already a precedent that some people might love, even though it's pretty weak, sucks. But that's already happened. I really liked the original Arrow Storm, which was Arrow Stream. That's my favorite bowmaster skill. Arrow stream has always been I love that skill. But they got rid of it for this, like, almost looks like a skill from Crossbowman, where you shoot like an arrow like that, but it explodes for some reason. I don't like that. I think it's fine. It's fine. I feel like it'd be better to be more simple. Buff your third job skill just for verticality, and make Hurricane hit 4 monsters. Right? Make Hurricane hit 4 monsters. I don't know if you can use it while using Hurricane, but also if you can't, make it so you can use your Dragon's Breath attack, which shoots you backwards. Make it so you can use that at the same time. Making it that would fix the problem, I think. It'd be silly though. What'd be silly is allowing, giving Hurricane a toggle. Make it so you could toggle Hurricane on, so you could then comfortably move and use your mobility skills. And it just turns off if you use a different attack skill that isn't the Dragon's Breath. That's not necessary, though. That's not necessary. Ugh. I'm sure y'all have your own opinions about certain classes and whether or not they need buffs or nerfs. I'm sure. For those of you that actually play this game, no, Kraz doesn't play this game. Ugh. 431. Welcome back, Kraz. I'm also back, as you can see. I'm also back, as you can see. Not much of conversation going on since I left to use to eat with my wife. Just kind of silent here. quite a few people lurking. That's cool. I like the lurkers. If you're new, don't forget to leave a follow. I'd appreciate it. The silence is deafening. You are alone, child. I'm not, though. We have people here. We have people here. Fall. Yes. You hear they're making a spin-off series. Well, they're making a movie, I guess, that's focused on Finn and Jake. But they're making a spin-off series, kind of like the Fiona and Cake stuff, which was okay. Except in this case, it's going to be Bubblegum and Marceline, which I think is cool. And they also have the Distant Lands thing, which is all right. I've seen some stuff on it. It looks fine. Saw news on that a while back. It looks good. I mean, it sounds good. There isn't really any like things shown about it, but I'm sure it's gonna be it's basically the same as the Fiona and Cake series. It's just that the Fiona and Cake was no longer gonna be the main characters. It's gonna be instead Marceline and Bubblegum, which is cool. Unless they decide to go the weird route and decide to go like fucking like way into the future, which they hinted at already during like the Sherman and whatever the fuck, the two guys that took over Finn and Jake when they died, Jake's great granddaughter or whatever, and then also like that like meerkat looking dude, monkey dude, in that timeline way in the future. I guess Bubblegum, based on just the visuals of the opening sequence, Bubblegum was kidnapped in some way and imprisoned in the Ice Kingdom somewhere by probably not by the ice thing, probably just some other reason, and Marceline was trying to find her, which you can see in the opening sequence there. It could be about that. I don't think so. I think it'll probably be continuing where Fiona and Cake left off, if I was to guess. But it could be about that instead, which could be cool. In the future. In the year 3000, where humans are enslaved by giraffes. If you understand that reference, that's cool. You got my reference? Good. I don't know. I don't think I had the year right. In fact, I very much didn't. But yeah. I didn't get the year right, like by a ton, but the reference is still there. I don't remember how the song goes. $1.5 million? Oh, that makes sense. Where humans are enslaved by giraffes, right? Doobie doo boop. You have a hypothetical for me, Kraz? Do you have any hypotheticals for me? Do you have any pathetic hypotheticals for me, my friend? Anything? Anything at all? Do you have any hypotheticals for me, Kraz? And you know the one that I don't want you to say, right? I'm sure you do. At this point, you do. Yeah, whatevs. Yeah. You haven't even said it in like a month? Yeah, but that doesn't stop you from doing it whenever you want. It's never stopped you before, partner. You're unpredictable, partner. Yep. Definitely. Totally, completely unpredictable. Too bad there's not like a better spawn for Yetis. There's transformed Yetis, but even that spot's not exactly great. And the transformed Yetis don't count towards the quest anyway, so. Transform, yeah. You kill their smaller, weaker form, and then they transform into their bigger form. Ow. boop, 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 boop. This is taking a while, partner. So, what's up? The site you sent me? Yeah? Sure. Well, that makes sense. Those kinds of sites get shut down pretty periodically, so. Unfortunately. We big companies, we have to make more money. You can't look at this stuff without giving it to us. Yeah. You can't look at it without giving us all your money. We know you're poor because we stole all your money to begin with, but you've got to give us more of it. Big corporations might have stole all your money already, but we want all of your money. You can't have money. Stop watching our shows that we refuse to put on streaming or DVD. Stop watching the content you already paid to watch a couple times. I can't. No. We only make $7 quintillion every year. Despite pirating service existing, you've got to give us more money. If you give us your firstborn child, we'll give you a $5 discount. And a t-shirt you'll never wear because it's a size too small, and we refuse to give you an exchange because we want you to spend more money. And when you buy the shirt, it'll be too big, so you have to buy it a third time. And when you put it through the washing machine the first time, it's the entire decal on the front of the shirt's gonna wear out. Because we made it out of nothing. And in 5 years, you're gonna look into your closet and you're gonna see the shirt and you're like, wait a minute, and you're gonna Google it and you're gonna find out we made it with AI. But it's not like you're gonna remember buying it. I can do nothing to help you, Liz. You're on your own. You're on your own. You can't watch it on our streaming service. You can only watch it on our other streaming service. We intentionally made 67 different streaming services that all house different content. Therefore, if you want to watch all the content, you have to purchase them all like cable television. Remember when everything was on Netflix? Well, fuck you. We just want more, more, more. You can't do anything about it, you absolute fucklord. Suck my corporate cock. Now we have our own streaming service. It's gonna shut down in 5 months, and we're gonna cancel all the cool content we said we were gonna put on it, like the second season of Spider-Man Noir, or fucking, you know, fuck you. No refunds. Wasn't there like a case on that recently where like Sony shut down a game out of nowhere, and people asked for refunds, and the guy sued them and lost or something? You know what I'm talking about? Sony is apparently going to delete games you haven't played in 5 years. Yeah, that something like that. That's right, Gunda. You got it. It's something like that. You think it might be a psyop, though? I mean, it might be. I mean, for sure, right? I mean, all these companies and things, a lot of the stuff that they do is mainly so they can control control all their profits and make sure they can make infinite money forever, always, forever. Tell everyone no more physical games. Everyone buys all the physical games. Yeah, for sure, that too. But also, like, fucking, sorry guys, you were right. We won't get rid of physical games. Profit. I mean, for sure, there's that too. So that could absolutely happen, and I wouldn't be surprised. But it could also be like, you know, they want to be scumbags. I don't know. Fuck it. I feel like a lot of this is just like a lot of these gaming companies like Sony and whatnot. They might be corporate giants, but they're probably being paid off by even bigger corporations that are doing even more evil shit in the world to pull bullshit like this just to make it so people have other things to worry about than the things they should be worried about. You know what I mean? Like, it's much more profitable for oil for oil companies to make it so you start blaming other things and being distracted by other stuff than it is for you to than it is for them to not pay someone to make you distracted, right? They lose less money paying other people to make controversies that make you distracted than they do from anything else, essentially. Right? They just constantly print money until that runs out. I mean, to be fair, like that doesn't have to exist. We have the technology. It's just a big upfront cost. Once the upfront cost is done, we could have all the renewable resources in the world and be able to fucking not be fucking over the environment for a quick buck. But no more physical games. Right? That's what I'm saying, right? Like they're making all of these microcosms of very specific. Yeah, the good shit's playing. They're making all these microcosms of distraction to make it so you stop worrying about the stuff that should be worried about, like politicians' fucking kids, like the impact of fossil fuels on the environment, like big corporations piling all the money in the world into one big pile so billionaires can go and strip naked and swim in it at the expense of everyday people forever. You know what I mean? Like all the bigger problems are like subterfused underneath all these smaller problems, which I believe most of them are manufactured. I wouldn't be surprised. I am certain that Sony isn't stupid enough to do that unless there was some ulterior motive. You know what I mean? Because, like, people want the physical media and have wanted it for a long, long time. That's like a big collector's thing. By getting rid of physical media, you're getting rid of collecting, which is, like, the dumbest move on the planet. So the only reason why that would happen is either, as Gunda said, a psyop for Sony or a psyop for other bigger corporations that have other fish that want you to fry this fish instead of other fish. Essentially. Makes sense to me. Hello, Leandre. Welcome back. Those that are coming in for the first time on Twitch, don't forget to leave a follow. I'd appreciate it. I'd love to get to 400 soon. We're lurker friendly, so it won't tell me who followed, just that someone did. Just so you know, if you don't want to be shouted out. Exactly, right? That's exactly what I'm saying, Kraz. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, right? What are we gonna do? Buy a pew pew and then wage a war on billionaires with what money to buy the pew pew? If you don't have money, you can't fight back. Someone say pew pew? My balls did. What's up, Kara? Welcome back. Dooba-dooba-dee-doo. Welcome back. Not much, normal. Nothing different really, just doing the same shit I was doing earlier. Killing 999 more mobs, almost done with this one. We'll turn this quest in, see where that puts us, and then probably do the next one. No, I like to stream for at least 3 hours usually if I can help it. If I can help it. Says the cringe lord. $69, nice. Strength. More double uppercut. What's next? Dark Yeti or werewolves? We'll do werewolves. I think werewolves will have a better spawn rate, maybe. Wolf territory. These are lycanthropes. I want werewolves. I want the Brown ones, not the white ones. No, that's not it either. This one? Fucking really? Here we go. There's a dude here. Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Or if I have yellow snowshoes I could wear instead of the current ones I'm wearing, that would be better for this kind of quest. I might. Let's check the storage. Marpins. Burpins. Damn, I do not. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Sell equips. Let's switch characters for just a second to my Hero Academia. Boop. 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 I like 2 more of those, and then 38 of these. Boop. The hell of being slow. You take me there. You take me there. You're going to take me here. Add map. Bam. Let's use all these tickets. See what we can get. What I really want here is yellow shoes for the most part, but we can see what else we can get. I got other stuff. We also need another pink cape. I need more space in my inventory. Sure. Let's see what we got though. Right. Skis, not what I'm looking for. Ski. Brown cape. Brown work gloves, though. Sword earrings look cool, but they're not very good. Brown work gloves are great, though. Brown work gloves are excellent, though. Got 9 more. Everything else is garbage, though. Okay, so we got this time. We got brown work gloves. That's good. I don't think I have any glove attack scrolls, and that's fine. They might be cheap actually, because a lot of people sell them once you get to that point. So they could be cheap. Let's see. Glove for attack 60%. They're still expensive. So good though. I could get those up. That's good. All right, let's switch back. We didn't get what we wanted, but that's okay. Let's switch back to the Buccaneer. To the Brawl Star. Glad I stunned. It's real annoying if I couldn't stun enemies. I might need to get a pair of fucking snowshoes just for this fucking quest. Bad new level 33 bandit, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Time to farm a Korean fan? Heck yeah. Go to those fireboars, kick their ass. I think fireboars? I'm pretty sure. I think. Like 99% sure. I could be wrong though. I'm pretty sure too. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe and a follow here on Twitch. I stream every day. We're gonna go ahead and stream again tomorrow. Probably more Chrono Story. Might be something else, but I think it'll probably be Chrono Story. Probably. We got to get this guy to level 70, right? At least, right? I wanted to continue, but my wife got home. My wife is home. I got a whole 3 hours in though. Whole 3 hours. Yeah. Fucking. Goodbye. Eh?